There are two types of Geometry Dash players: 7-year-olds and people that like to have sex with 7-year-olds. You wouldn't expect a community where older men make money off of exploiting impressionable 5-year-olds to have a lot of pedophiles, but for some reason we do. It's gotten so bad that basically anyone could be a pedophile at this point. One day you're the first GD player to get into the top 100 in a year, and the next you're getting exposed for sending dick pics to 13-year-olds. Geometry Dash has had its fair share of pedophiles, and there will be many more to come. So many that I decided to make a tier list to see how many I could find. Trick: he can beat Tidal Wave, but he can't beat those sexual harassment allegations. Kermal: bro made EXO after a preschool teacher told him to stop flirting with her students. Dorami: they say you are what you eat, but I'm not so sure. I mean, if that were true, then Dorami would look a lot more like an 8-year-old's ballsack. Nothing is scary. Once upon a time, there was a little boy crying in a corner. He was afraid of the dark. But along came a YouTuber to comfort the boy. He helped the boy up and told him, "Nothing is scary, my son. Not even my penis." Vodarox: okay, look at this guy. In what world is this not the face of a man who is hiding an army of kindergarteners in his basement? Wavix: personally, I don't think Wavix is all that big on children. However, he is very, very big on drama. And you know what would start a lot of drama? Doggy. Even if he wanted to, does Doggy even have the time to molest children? I mean, the man's gotta verify grief, go to college, and then spend every spare second he gets with Olivia. Where is he gonna be sneaking in the time to have sex with children? He is a GD player, so we can never be 100% certain. But we'll give him the benefit of the doubt for this one. Nexus. Extremely popular YouTuber with millions of underage subscribers, who also happens to be super secretive and never shares any details about himself. And on top of all of that,
No, 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 no.
GD Colin. GD Colin isn't attracted to children. In fact, I'd be surprised if he was attracted to humans. Nepesta. I don't think any responsible parent would ever let their child within 100-mile radius of a guy looking like this. Bro came out of the womb holding a registered sex offender certificate. Kai Guy. With Kai Guy, it is so goddamn obvious that he is a pedo. They had to pay some random woman on the street to pretend to be his wife just so that people don't get suspicious. EVW. Eric is known for his bald head, but it hasn't always been that way. In fact, he used to have the longest hair in all of Geometry Dash. The problem is that he has a condition where he loses a hair every time someone calls Child Protective Services on him. Zoink. Well, he's just as brain rotted as the average 5-year-old, so it doesn't count, was the best argument his lawyer could come up with. Molpan. Out of all the GD YouTubers I've seen, none are quite as focused on the brain-rotted 5-year-old demographic nearly as much as Molpan. Seriously, I mean, not even Kai Guy can compete with this motherfucker. And knowing what GD YouTubers often do with young fans, that's not a great sign. Guitar Hero Styles. Not much to say about this guy. He's kind of just some random Spanish YouTuber. I don't even know if they have pedophilia in Spain. It's probably just an American trend. Siki. Siki is EVW if he was less creative and somehow even more fake. Does the world really need a fourth video about RobTop being a savage for 10 to 15 minutes? Unlike Eric, he doesn't have his own Discord cult, so we'll put him a tier lower. Juniper. Don't say something sexist. 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 She's a strong, smart, funny, talented woman, and the Geometry Dash community needs more strong female voices like her. Aeon Air. Honestly, Aeon doesn't really give me pedo vibes. He's definitely weird, but not in the same way that Nepesta is. I mean, he doesn't even make every video complete brain rot targeted towards 4-year-olds, which is pretty damn rare for GD YouTubers these days. FNM04. He feels like the type of guy that's kind of in the background, kind of doing his own thing. And then it turns out that he's been asking 12-year-olds for feet pics on Discord. Viprin. There was a whole scandal about how he was dating a 17-year-old who didn't tell him that she was 17, and I don't want to get into all of that. But I will say that even if he knew she was 17, 17 is still a hell of a lot older than what most of the guys on this list are into. Okay, so next up we have. Wait a minute. Who the fuck is this guy? Rob Top Games? Jesus fucking Christ. You can't just put random ass YouTubers with like 5 subscribers on your tier list. Technical. Technical feels like he'd be the cool older cousin who all the younger kids look up to. Either that or he'd yell at any child who gets within 50 feet of him. He's my favorite YouTuber, so I let him off the hook for this one. Mag1CW. To the one person who's gotten this far into the video and I don't know IRL, go sub to Mag1CW. He's a great guy and my best friend. He even helps me edit my videos sometimes, so go check him out. Here's the final list. Discipline equals freedom. Like for white Obama, dislike for black Trump, subscribe for Indian Biden.